come to the phone. Sylvia's mother says Sylvia's trying to start a new life of her own. Sylvia's mother says Sylvia's happy, so why don't you leave her alone? And the operator says 40 cents more for the next 3 minutes. Please, Mrs. Avery, just gotta talk to her. I'll only keep her a while. Please, Mrs. Avery, just wanna tell her goodbye. Sylvia's mother says. Well, the title of the song shouldn't be a surprise. This is, of course, Sylvia's Mother by Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show. What I like about the song is actually it is really true. There is a Sylvia's mother, even though she's not called Mrs. Avery, and there is a Sylvia. And yes, she was going to marry another one, and yes, he tried to get her on the phone and all that. So that's pretty cool too. You can look it up on YouTube, the story behind it, in which her mother and she herself tells it. However, so this lesson is actually going to be sweet and short because the good news, it only has 3 chords. How awesome is that? And that would be, at least that's how the original is done and how the singer Dennis still performs it in the key of A. The 1, 4, and 5 in that particular key. So that would be A, D, and E. So even if you're a beginner, you could totally try to play this one. You know, there are little things that he might add, like a sus4 and a sus2 and a sus4 for E and a sus2 for D, and those are like common things to notes to play around with those chords. Then the strumming, you could go for a very straightforward way, something like this. Down. Which gives it more like a country folk feel, I guess. So how he plays it is more like this. So he is a little bit more focused on which strings he's hitting, not minding too much which strings, but at least one, the top one. You can clearly hear that one ringing throughout. Well, probably all those chords, and really aiming for the bass notes on beats 1 and 3. That is if you would count it out as 1 and the 2 E and the 3 and the 4 E and the 1 and the 2 E and the 3 and the 4 E, like so. So, of course, I show you in the lesson a close-up look to, how your hand is moving and how to count it out and all that. And yes, a little bit in detail about the intro, where he, throws in his sus4s and 2s. And I'm aiming at how he performs it acoustically just by himself which you also can find on YouTube. There are several of just him playing through it. So we take a look at that. Then again, singing is always the priority. In this song, the highest note you need to reach is the F sharp there. So that would be, if you think about it, in A would be the 6th degree of an A major scale. That note. If you can reach it, then you can play it in A. I actually can't, so then a good option could be G, and then the highest note, the 6th degree of G, would be an E. So you might hit that, then you have like a G, a C, and a D. Yes, the voicings will sound a little different. I mean, a D doesn't sound the same as like a big chord as E major, which has like more bass notes and so on. And so you have pros and cons with probably each key there. But again, singing is the priority, so I do show you the chords in G and the sus2s and 4s and all that, and talk you a little bit through the other guitar-friendly keys that is, and then you can also use, of course, the capo. Enough talking. Let's get to this. You can find this lesson at Totally Guitars. I really hope you can take something away from it, especially for the strumming. Yes, so that makes it worthwhile to check it out.